about this video, is that I just cut my hair. So we shall see how it dries, because I just washed it. So yeah, we're gonna see through the progression of the video how it ends up when it dries, or however dry it gets. But yes, anyways, let's get to it. Hello. What was your name again? Okay, that's right. Well, come on in. You can sit on the chairs or the floor, but don't sit anywhere else, please. Well, do you want tea before I explain everything? I have, I think I only have this caramel apple. Does that interest you? No? Okay. Now, I know I said this to you already, but these pets are very important. So, just know that I am entrusting you with my beloved friends. So please take good care of them. First is Blueberry Cobbler. Sometimes people say we look alike. You need to feed him every morning at 7 a.m. He only eats once a day. I brought out a mouse to thaw for him, but I'm not sure where it went. But there is a box of mice in the freezer. You need to inspect them carefully. If they do not have all 4 limbs, he will not eat them, and he will be hungry. So count the limbs of the mice. Sometimes in the manufacturing plant, they're not very careful. And he only eats blue mice. But I checked the bag, and they are all blue. So you don't have to worry about that. He's very friendly. You can pet him. He has wings, but he can't fly. You need to brush his hair around his eyes. Otherwise, it gets things trapped in it. Just dust. That's Blueberry Cobbler. He's fairly easy. Next, we have Zella. She's currently in her liquid form. She eats sunlight. I will be gone for 1 week. 3 of those days are supposed to be sunny. Whenever it's sunny, put her by the window. Don't forget to do that. She gets grumpy if she doesn't eat. If she likes you, she'll become solid eventually. But if she gets too hungry, she turns into gas, and sometimes she escapes. And if she does, you'll need my my sun catcher contraption, which I was cleaning, so it's hanging outside. But she's very friendly. Usually, you can play music for her. She'll usually like that. She'll start swirling around, or sometimes she'll go solid and do a little dance. Just don't insult her or offend her. Please. I think she's asleep right now. But that is Zella. It's not good for her to be in the window if it's not sunny, so if the sun goes away, please take her out of the window. Next we have Samsung. He's a shark worm, but he thinks he's a worm shark, so you can call him worm shark, or just Samsung. You need to make sure he has a bowl of fresh water. Salt water. His sibling drinks fresh water, but he needs a bowl of salt water. I left salinity testing strips on the counter next to the bowls. You'll need to test it every morning. At 11 p.m. every evening, you need to count. You need to count his segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then his tail and head. If you count less than 16 segments, just call me. You can scratch him like this. He likes to exercise by swimming. He could swim on land or in his tank. If he starts trying to jump out of his tank, just take him out and put him on the carpet. He just wants carpet time. That's Samsung. This is Chorus. They have a very friendly face. Chorus likes to play like this. It relaxes the joints. Chorus never has missing segments. But sometimes they do sing for Zella. So if you put them together, sometimes Chorus will sing and Zella will dance. remove their tags. It's just in case they escape. They always come back, but sometimes they get lost or stuck in drains. This is Chorus's original name before adoption, but I can't pronounce it. Say hello to Chorus. Good. Okay. Next we have Neroli. Neroli is a frog. He has to wear a back brace right now, but just try not to mess with it. He will just eat the strawberry. It takes a very long time for him to eat the strawberry, so you won't need to feed him. I have a tiny brush somewhere. You can brush him. He probably needs a bath, but I can do that after the back brace comes off. If you look in his eyes for too long, he will start telling you things about yourself that you may not know or not want to confront. It's harmless, but if you don't like that, then just don't look in his eyes for more than 30 seconds. He's quite sweet though. He will like to sit in your hand sometimes and just very slowly nibble on his strawberry. But he doesn't like too much noise, so if you're playing music or if Chorus is singing, just keep him away from that because he gets very stressed and sometimes drops his strawberry, and it's very small, so when it rolls away it's very hard to find, so just watch out for that. Good. And then we have your newest family member, catalytic converter. Catalytic converter is a shark. It's very docile. He'll actually let you count his teeth, which is good because you need to count them every morning and make sure that they're flexible. If one of his teeth calcifies, then you just need to give him one of these drinks. I'll keep them on the counter. Don't put them in the refrigerator. Make sure he drinks all of it. He doesn't have to use a straw if he doesn't want to, but just make sure he finishes it. He likes to sit on your shoulder. His fin has been tipping over. The vet said that it's likely a vitamin deficiency, but I'm waiting for his blood work to come back. so we don't know which vitamin it is yet. It could even be multiple. Catalytic converter is a little lopsided, as you can see. He kind of leans this way. So you'll have to do daily massages. Morning or night is fine, where you move his stuffing over and make it more even. I saw you had some minor experience as a chiropractor, so that's good. He likes nose boops. Oh, he is the only one who needs to use the restroom outside of his cage or his enclosure. So just take him outside every morning and every evening, and he'll just go in the yard. Sometimes he flies. I worry about him injuring himself. So if he does, keep an eye on him. Maybe some pillows underneath him. And if he goes too fast or gets out of hand, just put him back in his enclosure for a little while until he calms down. I don't want anything to happen to him. All right. Finally, we have Tina. Tina is a little bit of a caretaker. She kind of mothers the other animals, coordinates them together whenever she feels like it, so it's not all the time, but she likes scratches. Just be careful not to scratch too rigorously or for too long, because it will file your nails down into a beautiful shape. But if you don't want that, then don't do that. Tina is extremely cold-blooded. She has a heat lamp, but usually once a day in the evenings, you'll have to put her in the microwave. About 32 seconds is good. 37 if she's cranky. She can't properly get warm with just the heat lamp, so it resets her nervous system and warms her up again. If you go to apply pressure to her and feel a lot of resistance, she's becoming too cold. So you'll have to put her in the microwave right away. But she's good now. Would you like to pet her? be careful. Do not put her with blueberry cobbler in the mornings. They do not get along. I forgot to mention Samsung and Chorus eat these 2 a day, 1 in the morning, and at night you have to split it in half and give 30 minutes in between the first and second one. They have sensitive digestive systems at night. You can pick the flavors, but I would recommend giving white or brown ones if one of them has had a nightmare in the morning. You'll do that. You can tell because when you walk in, you will hear rattling. That is them shaking from fear. They rattle. So I would, yes, white or brown are the most calming flavors for them when this is the case. But I've left my number on the refrigerator. Please call me if you have any questions. Thank you for watching them. I will see you when I get back, and I trust that they will all be happy, healthy, and safe. Have a good week.